Hey everyone, it is day 2 of Vlogmas. Thank you so much for all of your kind comments on day 1. I was up really late last night reading a bunch of them and I appreciate them so very much. The first day of Vlogmas is always complete chaos, just trying to get back into the swing of filming and talking so much and then editing and getting on that kind of a schedule. I felt so behind with so many things, but things are finally starting to calm down and I'm ready to enjoy the month. We were supposed to have a big Thanksgiving dinner here on Saturday night. Canadian Thanksgiving was in October, but it was supposed to be here and my brother-in-law got COVID. So we rescheduled it. I was really looking forward to it, but I've had to go ahead and cancel that one as well because James is so sick. He's been sick since I think Monday, definitely Tuesday. He's been home from school all week. We thought it was a cold, but now we are thinking that he has been hit with the flu. So I have been trying to be super careful because the last thing I want right now is to deal with the flu. He has been in bed, not feeling good for days. So hopefully he will turn a corner and we can have a really nice, relaxing weekend. I've got a few things that I would really like to get going on. I didn't actually do much more of my cuff. I did a couple of rows this morning and I think I'm just going to get a few errands done this morning, drop off some shipping, pick up a few things, and then come back, wind up my Advent skeins, get everything ready, and I want to sort of organize some of my knitting before I get carried away with any new projects because there are so many things that I want to knit in December. I want to make a new hat. There are a couple of new patterns I want to start. I want to pull out some of my existing whips. I don't have too many that I'm focusing on, but I have a sweater I really want to get off the needles so that I can cast on another one. And I'm being a little more mindful recently about having too many things on the go and just maintaining a bit of a good knitting practice. I tend to forget to pull out my knitting earlier in the day and I want to start doing that. So that is my plan for right now. I have a couple of other things I wanted to share and then I'm going to head out and come back and enjoy a quiet afternoon. I've had a busy morning in the studio today. I packed up some shipments that need to go out today, so I'm just getting myself ready to drop those off soon. And then I think I'm going to pick up some groceries for the weekend and maybe check out the nursery and pick up a poinsettia or two. And I restocked some of my favorite colors of leather in the bunny bags. The metallics are all back in stock. I've got rose gold, silver, and gold. I love them all year round, but they are also very pretty during the holiday season. I've had my Sophie scarf in my rose gold bag for months and I love it. It also makes a super cute clutch. If you like carrying a clutch if you go out for dinner or in the evenings, I think it is a really cute look. And I was also just getting myself ready to head out. And I have a couple of products I wanted to share. So these are my first product shares of Vlogmas. I am really loving them and I wanted to share them with you guys. The first one is a lip balm that has a tint to it. It's from Nars. I think these are called Afterglow Balm. This particular one is in the color Fast Lane. I have a couple of others and they are all really nice. I think I have Dolce Vita and Orgasm, and they're just a really nice moisturizing balm with a hint of color. So this is a current favorite. And the other item I really wanted to share that I have just recently started to use again from Jones Road Beauty, which is a brand by Bobbi Brown. She is one of my favorite makeup artists and I guess creators of a beauty brand. I have loved her philosophy and style for decades. She really believes and celebrating natural beauty and individual beauty as opposed to changing the way you look and looking like everyone else. She is so not about the whole contouring thing and everyone looking the same. She really likes to just enhance your own individual beauty, and I love her. I follow her on Instagram, and a couple of years ago, she sold her brand. I have a feeling it might have had something to do with part of the ownership just wanting to be like every other brand, and she left her Bobbi Brown cosmetics range and she started a new one. And I purchased a couple of things way back when it started, including this Miracle Balm, which is in a really huge container. I have the color Dusty Rose. I purchased it and tried it, and I was not a fan. Anyone that has asked me about Jones Road, I've actually told them I didn't really like it. I haven't used it, and I forgot about it. But I've been suffering with really dry skin recently. Must be the winter cold starting to affect my skin. And I remembered that I had this, so I pulled it out from the back of my drawer and I tried it again, and now I'm really enjoying it. I've only used it for a few days. You definitely need to break the top seal on it. You can feel that underneath that top layer, there's definitely a nicer texture. And so you really have to break into it and kind of mush it before you start using the product. I've been applying it on my cheeks kind of as a little boost of, it has no shimmer, but it really adds a glow to your skin. And there's a tint of color to this particular one. This is Dusty Rose. I know they have a natural one. I think they have one called Tawny. There are just a couple of different colors. I chose this one and I am really enjoying it. So I'm glad I didn't give it away or get rid of it. I think I just needed to try it again at the right time, and I am really loving it. been totally distracted this afternoon adding a few things to the dining room. I went to the nursery earlier and I found two beautiful poinsettias. I don't remember seeing this color there last year. Maybe I missed them. I love this color. It's not a pink, it's not red, it's kind of like a washed out coral. And it's exactly what I wanted for this sideboard. I thought it would just add a little bit of color and look pretty here. And I found this pot in the basement. So that was a good purchase. Then I picked up a bunch of magnolia leaves. I had an idea to just lay greenery down the center of this table runner and then maybe put a basket or add some kind of centerpiece on top of it. But I didn't really go shopping anywhere else. I might go to HomeSense next week, which is always one of my favorite things to do now and then. But I didn't see anything else for the actual centerpiece, so I thought I would just go shopping in the basement. I have a little shelving unit with a few things that I kind of rotate in and out around the house. I like to redecorate and move things quite a bit. And so I found these two pieces that I still love tucked away in the basement. One is this wooden tray with all those different colors in the bottom. And then this beautiful pewter, like 3-tier serving tray thing. My mother-in-law gave me that many years ago and it is so beautiful. And I thought it would be the perfect place to put our little Advent jams. So every night when we open them, we can just lay them on there. I think it will look so pretty when they're all just stacked on these tiers. And I did put my little lip balm from the Body Shop Advent this morning in there. And then I have a Chelsea Yarns candle, which is one of my favorite ones. This is the Hint of Mint. I'm really into minty things right now. The longer this is here, I'm thinking this tray isn't really working and I might want to put some kind of like wicker tray underneath, like a nice dark brown. I think that would be really beautiful. This is kind of summery and country, which is not really my style. So I think I'm going to swap out that tray as soon as I find something else. I need to change the date on my little gnome over there. It's the 2nd today. I moved my Homespun House Advent calendar right here. It looks so beautiful in this basket. And I just brought out my little Emma Bridgewater teapot for the holidays. I do think I need to put something under it to elevate it. And then this candle. Okay, I purchased this candle when I purchased my Jam Advent calendar. And as much as I think it is beautiful, I think it was a big mistake for me. I lit it last night, and the idea is that you burn, each day you burn down to the next date or number. So day 1, I lit it, totally forgot about it, and now I'm on day 3. So I know I won't be able to keep up with that. It burns really quickly. It's such a narrow candle, and there's no way I'm going to be able to keep on top of each day. Everything over here with Advent calendars is the same. And then over here, I just took the rest of the magnolia leaves. They're on a really thick branch. I put them inside a really pretty mason jar or ball jar. I've got some Santa mugs there. I moved my 12 Days of Christmas platter, which is one of my favorite Christmas things, over here for now. And I've just got my Advents from day 1 here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to store them because I'd like to keep them all in each calendar's bundle. So I might actually start putting them back into the bins or the baskets. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see how that goes. I was thinking of maybe jotting down the name on the back if I don't have it. I'm not sure. We'll see. So everything else in here is the same. And then the other poinsettia, it's getting so dark already. I put it up here. I thought this was just the prettiest, softest pink. I found another planter in the basement that I wasn't using, and I thought this minty color with the pink looked so pretty, and I'm still loving this. This is one of my favorite things. I keep doing this. I think it's beautiful. I'm very tempted to go back to Canadian Tire and pick up the larger size of this. There's a different one. I think it had Santa Claus in it. This one is slightly smaller with the snowman, and it is the collaboration that Canadian Tire did with, oh my gosh, I just went blank, Jillian Harris. So those are my 2 plants. I wanted to pick up a few other plants, but I have run out of space in my house for any kind of plants. And any of the open spaces that I do have, they don't work. The plants usually die. So I can't really add any more. I would have loved to have gotten one of those lavender or rosemary Christmas trees. I think they look really pretty. I just don't have the space for them. I did just gather some very exciting mail from my mailbox that I want to share with you next. I picked up another one of those faux fur throws that you can purchase with a purchase at Chapters Indigo the other day. I thought it was so pretty, and I can't seem to find one or two of my older ones. And I really needed another little throw blanket up here, but it's been so busy, I haven't even opened it up yet. But another reason is that I think I need to do a bit of a pillow refresh up here. I am not feeling these pillows right now. I think they're beautiful in the spring and summer. I really like the icy blue and the gray and this kind of like acidy olive color, but I'm just not feeling it for the holidays. And so when I go to HomeSense next week, that's on my list of things to look for. I am going to look for some kind of basket for a centerpiece on the dining room table, and maybe just a couple of new pillows for this front room. Next, I wanted to share this beautiful box that just arrived. I haven't even looked inside yet. I just cut the tape off of the sides so that I could open it. This is from my friend Amanda, who is the dyer behind Sweet Skein of Mine in New Brunswick. She packages things so beautifully, and I just need to confess that as much as I love to pay attention to details with my sewing and my knitting and choosing colors and my home, I am really particular about so many things. I am the worst gift wrapper ever. That's probably why Glenn does most of the gift wrapping in our house. He wraps everything for the kids. I can throw things in a gift bag with a piece of tissue paper on top, but I have zero patience to wrap things so beautifully. And when I get a package like this, I am just so impressed because it looks beautiful. Even the box, I can totally reuse this. I'm just gonna take the tape off and maybe I'll use it to store some Christmas decorations in or something. But look at how pretty. Even this tag is so beautiful. It says special delivery, North Pole. There's a little note on the back from Amanda. Thank you so much, Amanda. I can't wait to see what's inside. My favorites. Oh my gosh. I have been searching for these and haven't really been able to find them anywhere. I did find some at the bulk barn, but they're not quite the same. These are chicken bones. Amanda introduced them to me, I don't know if it was last year or maybe the year before. She got Glenn hooked on them. We were buying the whole supply of them from the grocery store. One grocery store near us had them. They are just the tastiest cinnamon flavored candy with a bitter chocolate center. Yum. I'm sure Glenn is going to steal those. I'll have to hide them. This is my absolute favorite Christmas treat. Oh my gosh, I love a Terry's chocolate orange. This is so beautiful. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to take out next. Oh, Pal O' Mine. I feel like I've heard of this.
but I've never had it. Fudge and peanuts. Oh, this looks delicious, and it's Canadian. Oh, that's so much fun. Amanda is very into stationery and journaling. She has amazing taste. Just look at this washi tape. That is so pretty. And I'm really excited to get my bag all put together for all of my planners and journals for 2023. I'll be sharing that sometime during Vlogmas. I've got a few new things that I wanted to try. It's a lollipop. Let's see. Oops, another lollipop. Or is that the same one? I think that was the same one. This is so cute. There's a little stitch marker or charm there. I could even use that with my journals. More candies. Hot cinnamon. I love hot cinnamon. Do you know what I love? Those hot cinnamon hearts you get at Valentine's Day. Those are so good. Oh, some really nice teas for the season. Elderflower citrus and Christmas in Paris. Oh, yum. There's more in here. Cinnamon, apple, chamomile. Oh my gosh. I'm really going to try to finish up my vlogs kind of early each day. It will probably take me a few days to get there, but my plan is to carve out so much time in the evenings with a cup of tea and my knitting. I am really feeling like I want to knit so much more right now. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. It's a little red spatula, perfect for Christmas baking. Oh, I love tabs. So these are little tabs you can put in your journal or planner. It's from the Jibun Tacho, but you can use them in any planner. Oh, that's so nice. Amanda, this is amazing. Look how beautiful this is. She dyes the most gorgeous yarn. It's called I Smell Snow. I saw this on your Instagram, Amanda, and I loved it. It's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon 2-ply. It is so soft and squishy, and I love the colors. I love that it's almost a neutral, but then there are these really fun pops, almost fluorescent, super gorgeous. And look at this. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Thank you so much, Amanda. I hope your package comes soon. Just be warned, it is not presented beautifully at all. I am the worst at putting together packages, but yours is beautiful. I'm gonna hide all of these treats because Glenn is a bit of a thief, and maybe I'll share the chicken bones with him, but everything else is going to be hidden away for me. I love it all. Today was the perfect example for why I don't get a chance to sit down and knit. I get really distracted and pulled in so many directions. I just get so excited about doing all of the things all day long that sitting down for like a cup of tea or an afternoon coffee and my knitting never seems to happen. I got really busy this morning with some work. I got all of my shipping out. I ran some errands, and then when I got home, I was putting away groceries, cleaning up the kitchen, made some lunch, cleaned up again. I've been moving things around on the main floor and filming and taking photos for a new thumbnail for Vlogmas. So all of these little things, all of a sudden it is the end of the day, and in about an hour I have to take Camden for a haircut, and then we are picking up takeout for dinner because that is our Friday night tradition. But I have a little bit of time before we go, and so I thought it would be the perfect time to wind up my Cozy Knitter Advent skeins, get them all ready for the weekend, and then maybe share a couple of other plans I have for the weekend with you. I have been really inspired to do a bit more knitting this month, and I knew that this would happen because I had a big shop update last week, and for the last, I'd say more than a month and a half, 2 months, it's kind of taken over, and I've just been constantly sewing and preparing for it, and I haven't really been doing much knitting. And I know that after a big shop update like that, I really like to settle into some downtime, relax, and knit more. And so I knew it was coming. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I think this weekend I am going to pull out some of my current knitting projects. I recently edited them and they're all pretty important to me. But I am wondering if there are any that might want to hibernate just until January so that I can get through this month with a little bit of focus and just really enjoy the projects on my needles. I have a large everything tote downstairs filled with a couple of projects. I think I'm going to set that up over the weekend. I'll share that with you. I like to put in a couple of project bags, and that bag can move around the house with me or into the basement if we have movie night, and it will have everything I need. I can just pull it out and knit on one of hopefully 3 projects. That would be the max I want to be working on right now. I'll have my Advent socks. I have this sweater that I really want to finish. And then I'm going to figure out what my 3rd project is. So I've got 2 of my carry-all bags here as well. I have this avocado one with my sweater project, which I've been making really good progress on, but it's been neglected for about a month, or at least a few weeks. And then this one, I think I'm going to set this up again, freshen it up next week sometime. This is my planner and journal tote. So I like to keep my current notebooks, journals. I've got my Hobonichi Weeks in here and a pencil pouch. I've got my little mini printer here, and I can just easily grab this, bring it to the kitchen table or the dining room table, wherever I want to pull out my notebook. And especially with all the Christmas lists that I'll be making, I might even put my Christmas notebook in there. I need to pull that one out soon and start making some lists. So that is on my weekend schedule. I'm looking forward to that. I love a little bit of organizing. And with all of this knitting inspiration, I decided to pull these needles out. I've been wanting this set of blush wooden needles by Luca. I can't remember. I remember it and I tell myself, or I hear it somewhere, I tell myself I'm going to remember it, but my brain just does not store this information. I noticed a few months ago that this set was always sold out, and I happened to see it pop up on Amazon one day. It was in stock. So I told Glenn that I would really like this interchangeable knitting needle set in the blush color for Christmas. So he purchased it, and the second it came, in typical Glenn fashion, he ripped it open and said, "Why don't you just use them now?" And I was adamant that they were a Christmas gift, that they would be put away. I've had them tucked in a Christmas gift bin in my closet for 2 months. But all of this dream knitting and coziness on my brain, I couldn't resist. I just went to dig it out. And I think when I set up some bags and projects and figure out what I'm doing this December, I think I'm going to open this and use them on a new project. I kind of want to make a new hat. I've got a vest I want to make, and there's another sweater I really want to cast on as soon as this one is done. So I've taken this out, and I will figure out what I'm doing with all of my knitting this weekend. And while I am setting up bags, I've got these 2 on my mind, and I'm pretty sure that they are both staying with me. I have been wanting this one for a while. It is a small tote bag in the color Sand, and I just love this color. The texture of it, the color, I love it. I've been waiting to get another one. I didn't want to take anything else from the shop, and so this one is going to be mine. I just think it goes with every project bag and all of the denim that I have, and all of the other colors of leather look good with it too. So this small tote bag is going to stay with me, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. It might actually be my like tote bag to take out with me when I want more than just my crossbody. If I'm just doing grocery shopping or Christmas shopping and running into the mall, I will take my crossbody. But if I'm going anywhere, like visiting a friend or going down to my sister's house, I don't go that many places, but if I go somewhere for a longer period of time and I want to pack a couple of things with me, some knitting project bags, I will use this bag. And I just pulled one of these out. It is the carry-all bag in the classic brown color, and I definitely need to keep one of these for myself as well. I'm going to have a couple of these in the shop this weekend. I'm not really sure exactly what time I am going to do my little mini update, but I have a couple of everything large tote bags in the brown color. I don't usually keep these in stock. They're usually a pre-order, but every once in a while now, if I have some of the leather, I will just pop a couple in the shop just in case someone doesn't want to wait, and it would make a perfect Christmas gift for yourself. Then I have a couple of the brown carry-all bags, which is the new bag, this one here. And I didn't have that color in the first update or launch of these, so I finally got some more of the brown, and those are all going to be in the shop. I don't know yet, maybe Saturday night, maybe Sunday night. Keep your eye out on Instagram for an update on that, because I just haven't figured it out. It's been such a busy few days, and I have a few other things to get ready for the shop. Even though my major holiday update is done, I feel like I have quite a few things to kind of keep updating and replenishing along the way. So I'm not only knitting and relaxing this December, I do have some more work to do, but these are my weekend plans. This is what I'm thinking is going to really get me set up for an amazing, cozy month filled with knitting and journaling.
disappear. Come on. Okay, I gotta do it over.